In this video, I'm going to teach you Choctaws on the floor. More specifically, the forward inside open Choctaw, which doesn't sound very exciting, so we actually call that a rumba Choctaw as a nickname. Why do we call it a rumba Choctaw? Is it because we do a sexy dance as we do it? No, it is not. It is actually because it appears in the rumba compulsory dance. So what exactly is a Choctaw? Well, in a Choctaw, you change the feet, you change the edge, and you change the skating direction. All three things like that makes it a Choctaw. So what does the rumba Choctaw look like? It looks like this. You enter on one edge and you come out on the other edge. Like that. That's a rumba Choctaw. It's with a very wide step. If you were to do it close together like this, it becomes a Killian Choctaw, although it is still the same Choctaw. We're still going from one edge to the other edge. So let's look at this Choctaw now. You have an entrance edge coming around this way, a turn to backwards, and an exit edge coming around the other way. Now, in order to be able to do this Choctaw, it is strongly recommended that you are comfortable standing on a forward inside edge with your body facing the center of the circle you're going on, like this, and holding that position, and also comfortable holding a backward outside edge here, back facing the center of the circle, and holding this position. If you can hold these two positions, you're going to have a good shot at doing a Choctaw. And if you can't, you should work on those first, because if you can't hold a backwards edge in this position, there's no point in trying to step into it from a forward inside edge. Now, before we get started with the technique, make sure that you warm up and you're ready to go. You want your back to be nice and loose so that you can get a good twist in check position. You also want to make sure you do your frog stretch so your hips get nice and open. And you also want to make sure that you do your turnout exercise on the floor. Now, once you've done that, you're ready to get going. Let's get started with some technique. So here we imagine I'm skating forwards this way. I've got my first edge and my second edge. So I'm going to want to skate up around here on the first one. So what I do is I put my right arm in front and my left arm to the side, and I bend and I get ready to step onto my left inside edge, which is going to go something like this. Leg is back. Here's the center of the circle. From there, my foot is going to come in, close by, and then in front. Now, as I do it, look, my upper body is going to turn and turn. So now I'm in this position. So I've gone step with opposite side leading, and then my arms rotate as my leg comes through. And I'm in this position. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to step wide onto the next foot, like so. And you need to open your foot as much as possible when you do it, which I might mention at this point. If you can do a fifth position very well in ballet, like this, you're gonna have a much better time at doing Choctaws, because ultimately you're going from one edge and you're opening your foot as much as possible to step onto the other leg. So we're here, we're in this position, we bend, we open, we reach, step, and as we step, we pull back with the left side, like that, and bend and reach. So it looks like this. Step, inside, step, bend. And then you can step out of it with another Choctaw. Often you would come in, if you're doing rumba Choctaw, you would do two Choctaws. So it'd go step, step, like this. But you can do it just the one. But for the sake of working it on the floor, I would recommend doing the two Choctaws, and step, rotate, pull back, pull back. So you're always doing the opposite movement like this as you go to step. You don't want to step like that, then do the movement, then step, and then do the movement, because you will definitely get stuck on the ice, which is why we're there. Entrance edge, change circle, open, step, and pull back. You see, as I'm stepping, I pull back at this point. I end up doing step, pull back, and you see I prepare so that the second my foot goes down on the floor, I'm already in my position that will be bringing me back around the curve this way. Anything else will result in you doing a nice big inside edge, stepping, closing off, and getting stuck here, and either going on an inside or a flat, and then eventually making it back around, so it's not a clean turn. Let's look at some things that are going to help you with this Choctaw. So first off, I'm here and I'm bending into my skating knee. And now watch, as I push and I transfer my entire body over to the new foot, I bend, and as I step, I bend into it. You see that? So I don't sit here in between the two, I bend. And so you might be wondering, why do we need this little extra bend in it? Well, if you don't do that, it's quite a stiff and static movement that doesn't allow you to really sink and get the edge around. And if I use the knee action as I step, bend, as I bend, you'll find that the edge suddenly comes round. Without it, you just get a little bit stuck there and you can end up going a little bit straight. Another tip that might help you with this, and it might seem simple, is look this way the entire time as you do it. If you step onto a Choctaw and you turn with your head here, you're going to close yourself off to the center of the new circle and you're going to get stuck here, and then you're going to find it hard to come around. But if I keep looking, my head's going to encourage my body to get back around this way, and that's really going to make a difference when you're trying to bring that edge back around. So another thing that's going to help you with this is your hip position. Now, if I'm going into it here, my hips are under me. Why is it bad if the hips are back like this? Let me show you. As I step onto it now, I've pulled my weight out of the circle. So now I'm going to struggle to bring it back around in this direction. If I keep the hips underneath me, I'm there. As I step onto it, my weight is up over my feet and it's bringing it back around this way. I'm still in the circle. I haven't ejected myself out of the circle. Now this is easier said than done, but it will help a lot if you can get used to step and move like this, as opposed to pinching the hips back and getting stuck out there and stuck out there. Ultimately, doing it that way will make it much harder to bring these edges where you want to. Another thing that's going to really help you with this one is if you have good strong core and obliques, because you're going to be using those a lot in order to get that twist position to change directions and change circles like this. If you're weak with these muscles, you won't be able to fight against the momentum that your body's going in. So you'll find that you'll do an inside edge, you'll step, you're too weak here to pull it back, and everything will close off and you'll be stuck trying to bring it back around the other way, and you won't know why you can't do it. So having a good strong core and obliques, lifting up like this, engaging the core and really using those muscles to step onto it each time like that will make a huge difference with this one. Now ultimately, the Choctaw like this is a very advanced move and it is very difficult to do on the ice, but practicing it on the floor and understanding the technique will save you a lot of time of standing around getting cold learning it when you're in the ice rink. If you understand it and know how to walk through the movement on the floor, your body will be better trained and better equipped to get on the ice and give it a go. Now when you do get in the ice and start trying it, I don't recommend starting with the wide stance Choctaw. It's better to do it with a closed feet position. But on the floor, we practice it with the wide feet because it's much harder and it gives us a better idea of transferring the weight, the position. You have to work much harder to do it, which is why I recommend practicing it this way on the floor. If you want to learn more turns like this on the floor, I recommend joining my Zoom lessons because I regularly go through techniques like this with people and practice exercises with them and give them the feedback they need to get to the next level when trying them. Now I hope you enjoyed this tutorial video covering a forward inside open Choctaw on the floor. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, get exclusive content, check out our Patreon page. We have a growing community of skaters there who are all learning together and helping each other out along the way.